Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Kingdom Silver here, and today wanted to cover an article that I stumbled across a couple of days ago from Kitco News, and covering a breakthrough that quite literally could cause the price of silver to skyrocket. You don't want to miss it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please smash that like button, comment, subscribe to the channel, or do all three if you're feeling like being an overachiever. Would really appreciate that support. So as I mentioned, we're going to be covering this article today from Kitco News. It's from Jordan Finseth. Apologies, Jordan, if I didn't get your last name right. Wanted to cover this article. I think it's really interesting. In the description of this video, we'll leave the link so that you can take a look at it itself. I'm going to cover the highlights, and what it does in the first part of the article is it just breaks down the fact that, gold's had a breakout year. It's gone above 2,500. Silver's been a lagger. Now, this is typically the case in any of the bull runs that you see in gold, is that gold hits first, silver comes later. However, there is a discovery that has come out that could really impact the price of silver. So in the second paragraph here, according to retired investment professional Kevin Bambura, Samsung has developed a new solid state battery. The inclusion of silver as a key component, combined with the increasing demand for electric vehicles, means that the demand for the gray metal will soon increase. So why is that so special? Well, in the next paragraph here, we get a little bit more on that. It says Samsung's new solid state battery technology, incorporating a silver carbon composite layer for the anode, exemplifies this advancement. Silver's exceptional electrical conductivity and stability are leveraged to enhance battery performance and durability, achieving amazing benchmarks like a 600-mile range, a 20-year lifespan, and a 9-minute charge. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. And in all honesty, I'm not a huge electric vehicle person. For the most part, I feel like the range is limited. The lifespan of the batteries isn't great, and the charge takes forever. I live in a city where we do have a lot of Tesla charging stations and other charging stations around the city. You'll see them at grocery stores, and I see people just hanging out in their cars all day trying to charge up their car. However, with this 9-minute charge, with that additional range and 20-year lifespan on the battery, there's some real advantages, or maybe not even advantages, but just some competitive stability that you could potentially see on these vehicles compared to a gas-powered vehicle. And as it mentions in the next, why am I blanking on this paragraph? Gosh, been a long day, guys. That a typical EV battery pack would contain around 200 cells, and in each one of these cells, it could require up to around a kilogram of silver per vehicle, which I did the conversion to kilograms into pounds. I think it's around 2 pounds of silver is what it would take. But this next paragraph is really interesting, and it says, with global car production standing at about 80 million vehicles a year, if just 20% of those vehicles, which in this is 16 million, were to adopt the Samsung solid-state batteries, the annual demand for silver would be around 16,000 metric tons in total, times that 1 kilogram of silver per vehicle. This would represent a significant portion of the current global silver production, which is at approximately 25,000 metric tons annually. And I was able to look at Statica and a couple of other sites just to verify that 25,000 metric tons annually number is pretty close to what I was seeing. This would be huge, guys. I mean, this would take up a huge demand of silver. We already know that silver has been mining at a deficit for 4+ years. This could be huge. This could really be huge. Now, later in the article, there are some caveats, and good caveats, on, hey, maybe Bambura's estimate of the 5 grams per each cell is a little high. Maybe 20% of the vehicles being EVs could be a little high. There could be some things here in this estimation, but I think overall the premise of this having significant impacts on a silver industry that's already, working at a deficit makes a lot of sense. And he says here, for me, it's just another reason to expect silver markets to tighten up further and for the price of silver to take a run at an all-time inflation adjusted high of $200 an ounce. Wow. As of the time of this video, it's 29 bucks an ounce. Now, I'll let you guys read through the rest of the article. I think it's really interesting, but why did I want to highlight this? Well, again, we're seeing more technology coming out using silver. One of the reasons why, personally, I am really interested in silver is because it has so many uses like this. I love my gold truthers out there, and hey, I have gold as well. I think we can all, exist, right, in this world. But I see just more value to silver because it can also be not only a precious metal, but an industrial metal as well, with a ton of different uses in daily life. So this is one of the reasons, one of many, why I am really bullish on silver. I encourage you guys and gals to check out the rest of the article. I think you'll find it really interesting. And that's going to do it for the video today. A little bit different, covering some articles. I'm going to try and do my best on covering some more articles in the future. My computer sometimes is a little wonky in which I record these videos, and so it's just tricky. However, I'm going to do my best to try and have some of these available. So with that, we're going to end the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Be a blessing to others. We'll see you later.